What was it like early as you all were trying to figure out the standard and figure out a certification? And what was that process like to get to where it is now?
I've broken it down into a multi-phase program of, early on, phase one of the work that we've done with Logitech is we went through their entire portfolio of products across multiple categories to understand what does work well, what doesn't, where are we having issues. And with that, we found a pretty strong subset of products that make up the majority of their sales today, and we've certified them as works with Chromebook. But in doing so, we also taught them what are the nuances that make a product more compatible with Chrome OS. We do have little nuances within Chrome OS itself, like when you are in tablet mode, if we believe that a keyboard is connected, you're not going to get the virtual keyboard. But if a computer mouse presents itself as a keyboard, then you're never going to get the virtual keyboard. So these are the little issues that we're trying to resolve. And as we teach the OEMs, the brands that are in our program, some of these nuances, in addition to some of the standards that maybe they might be doing workarounds of what does it take to truly be works with Chromebook. And as we teach them, then we kind of move on to phase two, which is, that's stuff that has already launched and is in the marketplace today. The next phase is, how do we make sure that the stuff that are in development can be works with Chromebook out of box? And that's a big, big deal for us today, ensuring that the peripherals that are in development, when they do come to market, will work with a Chromebook. And we're laying that foundation work very well with Logitech today.
Yeah. So how many, obviously whenever the standard was kind of first announced, I know I remember reading in the blog post there were 10 or so companies that were kind of like the pioneer partners or whatever. If you had to guess, obviously I'm thinking now, as long as somebody has a product that they're able to test and make sure that it works with a Chromebook, I would imagine the list and the number of manufacturers and OEMs out there is going to be growing substantially for you all. Is there any sort of number that you all have, or is there just a ton?
Our strategy is not necessarily to go really broad, like some of the other programs out there. We're really focused on a smaller subset of partners that we feel we can really make a massive impact within the ecosystem. And we really want to go incredibly deep with those partners. So, I talked about phase two of trying to get new products being works with Chromebook out of box. Now, the third phase is, how do we bring these special experiences as a partner within works with Chromebook? So, for example, Fast Pair is coming out. It's already out on Android. It's coming out on Chrome OS. And how can we bring these Fast Pair experiences so that user experience out of box is just a killer experience from day one?
What is the process for education, and how have you all kind of looked at education within this certification?
Yeah, so education is a really big deal for us. If you think about the investment the schools are making, they're expecting these peripherals to last for many years to come. And prior to Works with Chromebook, we're running into this problem of, we do a Chrome OS release, and for some reason, that product that they had purchased, the peripheral, no longer works. And we have no idea because we weren't involved. So with the Works with Chromebook badge, we can help ensure that as Chrome OS continues to do a release every 4 weeks, those products will continue to work. And that's, I think, a reassurance to the schools when they make this investment on the peripherals that they're purchasing, as long as it works with Chromebook.
What is like the kind of starter pack that you all might recommend, or what are maybe some peripherals that an educator might not have thought about, or maybe a way that they could use a peripheral in a unique or creative way that they hadn't have thought of before? Yeah,
for sure. I mean, if you think about what the new Logitech pen can do for Chromebooks, it's pretty amazing, right? Like, you can do a Jamboard and have kids be able to write with each other and do math directly on it without having to have this awkwardness of trying to, draw numbers with a mouse. My kids actually do Chinese immersion school, so they're able to write Chinese characters pretty flawlessly using a Chromebook, and I feel like that's a pretty powerful tool there.